So, all human beings, we all have an idea. We all want to do something good. You agree? Sometimes we feel we all was trying to do something good for yourself or other people. So, when you try to do something good, sometimes it is so difficult. Why? We have lots of expectations. You are expecting something, and also other people also expecting things. Because those expectations always going back and forth, even you try to become a good person, is it fun? What do you think? Is it fun? No, right? It is so challenging. Why? The both side we have full of expectations. When you have lots of expectation, very difficult for us to enjoy life. So then, sometimes it doesn't work. Then people think, it is so challenging, it is so stress, and because lots of problem, people talking about it, and so then you think, better to meditate. So better to meditate. Now, to do a better job in this world, you are meditating. So, when you meditate, what will happen? I know people meditating every day. Some people are doing meditation years and years, ages. Yeah? Anything? When you meditate, what will happen? More calm. Okay, anything?
Kind of be good. It's kind of like trying to be good.
Okay, trying to be good. Very good. So, I know many people, including monks, they are meditation practitioners. Okay? I totally understand why we meditate to be good. That's what Buddha said too. Be good. So, I know so many bad monks. I know so many bad people, but they call themselves, I'm spiritual, I'm meditating. Do you, know those kind of people? You have seen any people like that? I have seen them. So they call they are meditating, but the focus of the meditation to be good, but still they are bad. So I know so many mean people call they are practicing meditation. So that means that meditation also doesn't work. So I know meditation, it works, but the way we understand is wrong. Why we meditate? When you meditate, something will happen in our mind when you meditate. People who meditate for a while, you are keep coming, I can see familiar faces. And so, why you are keep doing it? I want to hear. Why you are keep doing it?
When I meditate, it's different than when I'm out in the outside world.
Right.
It's quieter, it's
Calmer.
My mind.
Right. Okay. I understand that. But when you come to the temple and meditate, you feel good? You feel better? But when you go home? Okay, feel better for a while. But, which is wonderful, but still something wrong. What do you see? What is wrong?
I think the loving kindness meditation is very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Take yourself to people that maybe you're having a problem with, and you really feel actually the happiness towards them, and you have that happiness and that joy, you bring it with you.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering why you're leaving that out,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you're only doing yourself.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it makes sense. So actually, what is truly happen when you meditate, you become wiser. How you become wise? You become wise person when you meditate. So, why we make the stupid decisions? Sometimes I do too. Because sometimes we lose our wisdom. We lose our wisdom, right? When we are practicing meditation, so we are closely observing our thoughts, feelings and emotions. Thoughts, feelings and emotions. And also, we are closely observing our five senses. Because of the five senses, things are happening in our life. If you don't have five senses, no problem. Now why we are keep getting this information and situation, and because having these five senses, whatever we are taking in, we are keep reacting to them. So when you meditate, you understand with mindfulness practice, with loving kindness practice, whatever meditation you are doing, first reaction is you are calming down. If you have a calm mind, what will happen? Clearly you can see what exactly happening with the calm mind. So that's what in the Buddhist teaching we call samadhi. Maybe you heard that word before. Samadhi. Samadhi means making our mind calm. That's another word for meditation. Another word for meditation called the bhavana means cultivation. So now you can use many words. Samadhi is another word for meditation. Bhavana means another word for meditation, which means cultivation. So we are cultivating those qualities after we get into that calm state of mind. So what is the purpose? We are sitting and meditating. We are calming down our mind, calming down our thoughts. I had a long discussion with somebody today, because the biggest problem I can see with this person is all his emotions always pulling so many different directions. Does it make sense now? Our emotions, our feelings, our thoughts, they are pulling in so many different directions. So that means we are not calm. When you meditate, we deeply see what is the root of the problem, then you understand that, then you can make them balance. Some situation, people, what they are trying to do as a meditation, try to push them, or push them down. Control. Control doesn't work too. When you try to push and control, repress, what will happen? It will come back. So when you are meditating, what exactly happening? You closely observe your thoughts, feelings and emotions around these five senses. You are making your mind calm state. When you have a calm, now think about you are doing it. Okay? Whether you are not or doing, I don't know. You can decide. Now I just make a story. Now you are doing it. Now you are calm in your mind. When you have a calm mind, what will happen? That calm state of mind affecting to your behaviors. When you have a calm state of mind, of course, it is affecting to our behaviors. What are the behaviors we have? Sometimes we are arrogant, and all those, the behaviors we have many, the few different directions we can go. These behaviors, our physical behaviors, our mental behaviors, our what else? Verbal behaviors. So when we have a calm state of mind, definitely it is affecting to those behaviors. In the Buddhist teaching, that's what we call sila. Sila, another word, the professional word people are using, morality. Is it too religious? That word morality? Is there any other words? Ethics? Okay. Okay, less religious. Anything else? Integrity. Okay. So that means now you can see when we have a calm state of mind, always it is affecting to your physical, mental, verbal behaviors. So then your physical behaviors you can manage. Sometimes some people, they are very aggressive physically. Sometimes I see people, they are verbally very aggressive. Of course, why they are aggressive? Mentally, they are aggressive anyway. Now you can see how meditation affects into those behaviors. Now those two things happening in your own body and own mind. Meditation and physical, mental and verbal behaviors. What is the reaction of those two things? Then something going out to the world as a result. What are the things you can see going out after that? Anything you can see? Better decisions. What else? Understanding. Anything? Noble actions. Wonderful. Noble actions. So I call it, I really like what Tyler said, noble actions. Then we become so generous. Your actions so generous. You are ready to do things into the world. Usually traditional Buddhist teachings, I don't know, maybe, the 3,000 years, who knows how things change, right? Now I am going bottom to up. That's how I explain today. Usually it's go top to the bottom. So, first usually people say, you had to be so generous. Then you had to be more moral. Then you have to meditate. We call the 3 wholesome deeds. One day I realized it doesn't work that way. That's why I said in the beginning, if you are planning to do some actions, if you don't have a realization what you are doing because of your expectation, those actions are not noble. Does it make sense? Why? More expectation behind those actions. You need credit. You need fame. Oh, I did it. My name, my family did it. People need that. So, what I am asking, you have to be wise first to get into those levels. So now you can see how meditation helping us to go to the world. I know people are so generous, so many ways, but if nobody telling you thank you, how do you feel? Now you are so generous. I know this country is so generous. I saw that they did the research, most generous nations in the world. America is number 1 in that research. I can see that. If something happen, people will help. But after you give something, if they don't say thank you to you, now Christmas coming. Prepare for that. Christmas coming, prepare for that, because I have so many stories after Christmas. Okay, Christmas coming, prepare for that. So that means if somebody don't say thank you, how do you feel it? Be honest. Disappointed. So if you give something to me, my job to say thank you to you. If I don't say thank you to you, I have to address it. But if you have expectation to hear thank you, that means something wrong with you. That means you have to address that. So now when I give something to somebody, some people are not saying thank you at all. Because we are so conditioned to that, quickly we think, oh my God, this person didn't say thank you to me. Now what I am doing now, I go backward. I am thinking, thank you so much giving me opportunity to give. I am thanking to that person, thank you so much for having my gift. How about that? That means you have a double benefit. Do you see that double benefit? Giving something to somebody, you have benefit. The way you are thinking, changes the way you are thinking, I call the harmonious perspective, changing way you are thinking, then you get another benefit. So, one day I am coming out from a long time ago, somewhere in Crystal Lake, I cannot remember exactly the place, I saw one woman walking into the store. That time maybe we didn't have every store that, the electronic doors. So I saw she is using a walker, I just hold the door. She was looking at me, what's wrong with you? What you did it? What you did? I can do it. Something, so my expectation was, she has to say thank you. Quickly, certain time, certain situation, I quickly understand things. Then she just walking me, looking at me, giving a bad face. And I said, thank you. I know maybe she didn't like that. But I said thank you. Why I realized why I said thank you. She helped me to do something. She helped me to do some actions. So why I realized that? Because of my wisdom practice. What is the wisdom practice? Which we call meditation. So before you do all other activities in our life, we have to understand our mental activities. If you don't understand the mental activities, it will be so difficult. Does it make sense? It will be so difficult. Now please remember, meditation effect into your mental, physical, verbal activities. That's what we call the moral practices. Then as an outcome, go into the world, generous activities, noble actions. Always you are taking noble actions without expecting returns or rewards. Very challenging. Very challenging. So one person, when I was in Florida, he said, after I talk about something about this giving thing, Bhante, you are totally right. I asked why. So I have a cousin in my family. Every Christmas, she come to our Christmas party, family party, with a little paper. I asked, what is in that paper? It is a balance sheet. I said, about balance sheet for money, right? And so he said, no, it is for the gift giving. She has 10 years gift giving balance sheet. How about that? It's very interesting. It's very interesting. She keep all the dated date, years, and this Christmas my mother gave me this much to me. I gave, $50. She gave me 30. My brother gave me 20. I gave 40. Always I get less. Then this man said, she ruined our Christmas. I said, I'm sorry to hear that, but I cannot believe it. Then he said, Bhante, if you don't believe it, I'm going to invite you to next Christmas party. I said, no, thank you. I don't want to come. I just believe it. Better to believe you, not to come to that Christmas party, right? Then we were laughing. This is a true story. Actually, it is somewhere out of Tampa. Somebody after my workshop, this man came to me and said this story. Now think about, if you don't have a wisdom practice, whatever action we are doing, it is wrong. Why? All the expectation, lots of expectation coming behind it. This makes sense? Any questions? Any questions? about that. This makes sense or challenging and difficult?
It makes sense, but it's
Right, hard to do. If somebody say no, thank you, it's hard, right? So this is how I am doing it, right? If children don't do that, young people, I always address that. It makes sense now. Because our job to teach children, young people, to practice those actions. Because that's our responsibility being older generation. If all the people doing the same thing, if we can reach to that person, can talk about it, which is okay. But some people don't want to hear that. Then why you use, losing your words and time? Better to just be quiet. So I was in another meditation retreat somewhere in this country. After retreat, there was a check on that basket, donation basket. It was $30,000 in cash, in a cash check. But that cash check, there is no name. Sometimes people have checks, no names. But there is a cash check, $30,000. So, anyway, I gave that check to the meditation center. I didn't take it. And so then I was thinking, whoever donated this check, now think about his or her, whoever did it, how that person processing his practice. And then I realized, whoever doing this noble action, so powerful, deeply this person understand what it is. Still we don't know. The person, the running that center, he said, still we don't know who is that person. Which is beautiful. And also, I have another, the experience, another person, when we are doing the constructions, gave $25,000 to the temple here. And he said to talk to our treasurer, you are the only one I am telling this. Even don't tell Bhante who gave this. Now I am still guessing. I really want to guess. I am guessing this person and that person, but still I don't know. I think those are the best activities we can give to the world. Makes sense? Now what I am asking today, please do your meditation right. Not, don't counting the years. I am coming 16 years to the Blue Lotus and practicing meditation. I have better energy than other people who is coming today. No. I know some people, years practicing meditation, there's no change at all. They are the same difficult, annoying people. And so, now I am asking, don't become that person. Otherwise, you are wasting your time. Okay? Okay, thank you so much this evening. And so, practicing and meditation with me and few things. You can see those Choose Loving Kindness t-shirt from Arizona group because they did a great job and people love those Choose Loving Kindness t-shirts. And also 2018 my world dharma tour, my concert. And so which is beautiful. And so I was at the gym this morning. Then one lady behind me, because I'm not in a robe, right? And so she was reading, I was wearing those t-shirts. Oh my God, Bhante Sujatha's name on that back of the t-shirts. Then she passed me looking at me, oh my God, that's you. Then I said, I am promoting myself. And then another girl came to me and said, so interesting. I saw like two people in the gym wearing the same t-shirts. I said, my goal is to, the whole gym has to wear this t-shirt. That's my whole goal. So why we are doing it? To helping mothers and the babies. And next year I am going to donate ultrasound machine. Last 15 years I am working with this hospital because the hundreds of mothers, they don't have that facility. It is very expensive machine. So my Arizona group, they made those t-shirts, and then all over the world. Now people are requesting these t-shirts. So they ship some t-shirts to the Blue Lotus. Another shipment is on the way, maybe next week. It will come. If you want to purchase t-shirts and support the project, please let me know. And also, it is a really good thing for the high school students to wear. And because, a couple of high school students said it's a very powerful thing, because when you walk to the school, choose kindness, then people are bullying, maybe they start to think. I think that's a really good thing. And also today I want to talk about something else. I'm very sorry, now I'm talking about the business. Because, so I know, always we say, meditation doesn't cost any money, but temple costs money. I'm very sorry. I'm not asking anything for myself, because I'm volunteer here. Right? I'm volunteer here. I'm not living here using temple money. But however, I have a couple of generous people supporting me, my personal expenses. Okay? So today I'm asking, because now 16 years I'm running and taking care of this temple and this community. Can you believe we have monthly payments, monthly pledges, like 70 people. That's really hard. It's difficult to run this place. You can see this place is so beautiful, helping so many hundreds of thousands of people here and also around the world, because of this small Woodstock Blue Lotus Temple, one of the world famous temple. Because why it is famous? Because Buddha and Jesus standing together. That's why people love it. So I'm always telling these monks, just go and land to Malaysia. Tell you are coming from the Blue Lotus Temple. All the Malaysian people respect you. So, wherever you go, talk about this temple, people will know. It is very famous. That means we did big change here in this community. So that means within next, maybe 30 years, I'm gone. But whatever we created in this community, we are going to leave it here for the next generation. So again, you are not paying anything for the temple, the meditation, but you are supporting to the temple, continue this journey. So today I have some pledge seeds. So I made my vow to myself. I am going to, now we have almost 70, my goal to raise these pledges for 200. That's my goal. Then this kind of temple is secured, right? So then we can help the monks, and because they don't have health insurance, or they live without health insurance. So I have bigger goal to help and support this community. Please, I don't ask you, don't give anything with guilt. Just give $1 with love and compassion. That $1 is a big count. It's okay? So why I'm asking you to pledge? If you put a donation to the basket, we cannot live our life based on the donation basket. We don't know how much is coming. This makes sense? If you know every month you are giving $2, we can count it. So then we can keep our accounting. We receive this much. I'm very sorry to talk about it after the meditation, right? But that's my job. Now think about, over 100 years, this temple, this building, how many people got the benefit from this building? Now last 16 years, how many people made peace using this temple? That's how we have to understand this. So let's keep something beautiful in here in Woodstock to serve the world. So please, if you are not donating monthly, please make a pledge sheet and fill it to, and give it to me today. Okay, I really appreciate that. Now coming next few months, I'm going to keep talking about it. Don't feel annoying about it, and be respectful and loving toward this action. Okay, so thank you so much.